Good morning, everybody. We are going to have a little bit of a different take today. So I'm going to head out and I'm going to show you a few little tips and tricks that I do with shooting items of clothing out in the big bad world. So the next shot, we're going to be on the walk. So now when it comes to outside items, I'm being honest with you, I've not done it in ages, but I saw this jacket, this night one, and I think this one might be the cool specimen that we're going to take. So we're going to just take this literal one item and I'm going to show you different variations of ways you can kind of shoot it. With a hanger, on the floor, and who knows, maybe I'll wear it and take a shot like that. One of the things when you're taking one item is that you actually put it on yourself. And I know a lot of you will go, oh, Spen, here he is. He's wanting an opportunity to wear his item. Look, I knew it was going to be my size, but one thing I would say is when you actually do outdoor photography is you have to kind of be mindful of how many hands you've got free. If I'm taking the tripod, taking the camera, and taking loads of clothes, I always had lots more people helping me to carry lots of things around. So we're going to just take this one example and we're going to see what options we've got for it, what I can do with what we've got. Okay, so hopefully I'm not too Casper the Ghost on this one. I'm really trying to get the settings right on it as the photographer as well. It should be, I should do better, shouldn't I? But yeah, I'm gonna literally just go and get a coffee now. Gonna go and say hey to the ladies that are in the coffee shop, and then we will just kind of take it from there. So today's the plan. I've got literally this hoodie on underneath this Nike one. I'm thinking, let's have a little look at what it's gonna actually look like. Let's see if I can do a cool few things. I'm gonna do one outside the RKD, which is the coffee shop, while I'm waiting. And I'm gonna see if they don't mind me taking some videos inside. Take away, please, because we're about to go outside shooting this item that you see right now. Oh yeah, most definitely oat milk, yeah. But yeah, sorry about the camera. Thank you very much. Oh my God, this is, what is this new screen?
You can tap it directly on the screen.
This is so strange.
And then Lisa will make it for you.
Wow,
Selected from the receipt and everything.
that's so high tech.
It is high tech, isn't it?
We love the high tech. Yeah, so because it's actually a really nice day as well, I'm actually quite fortunate with how I'm gonna be able to take the photos because I've just realized I forgot a hanger, so I'm not gonna be able to use something to actually like hold the item up, but I will be able to do some flat lays. I will be able to work with some different textures to put it on. So over the course of the video, we'll be able to show you some techniques that I use with taking photos in those sort of ways. Also, really warm in here, wearing a beanie and a coat. I'm quite hot. So yeah, on the next shot, we'll be taking a little walk to have a little look. This is an example of like a perfect texture that I would actually do it on anyway. So I'll take the item off that we're gonna shoot because this is like something that I'd use normally in different times. Like because of where the sun is right now, you kind of can't like get a good gauge for it, but it's one of those things where you kind of have to like persevere through the day and see different points in time where it will make sense. Like, so say one time that I always used to find really popular would be around 3 p.m. in the afternoon in summer, because it's dark until 9 p.m. or sorry, should I say it doesn't get dark until 9 p.m. You've got such an optimum time where the sun's in a really optimum place. However, one issue I've got today is it's a bit windy, so we're gonna have to work with a few different things on this. So it's just gonna be a bit of a challenge. We'll see what it looks like and we will see on the next clip. Here's a perfect example of like something where you see where the light is really sun and then you've got the shade right there. I'm gonna show you a texture on the phone with this item on this texture and how you can make the two splits look really nice. Okay, so I'm gonna do it just right here and show you exactly what I mean by the even split, right? See, this is where the textures look really nice. So when you do things on these sort of textures, you really help. Oh, look at that little leaf that's unintentional, but it's actually quite nice. Like, you work on different textures like this in that capacity. Again, we're kind of gonna go for like different ways of like seeing movement with a product. I'll put on the screen what the photo I take is, and I always do it in square because I always don't know if I'm gonna do it in a certain way. So, we have a look. And what's actually annoying about this situation is the sun has moved as soon as I put it down, so it's not even gonna be able to show you the thing I wanted to do. Let me just go and see if they've got this coffee done. She's not gonna come. Bless you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Right. So, I just thought she's not gonna come out and bring me the coffee. That's awfully rude. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try this texture out here, and we're gonna have a couple other goes, and we're just gonna have a little review of it. I don't know. This is the first one I'm doing it hands-on, so let's just see. Comment, let me know what you want to see more of in this regards. Okay, so when you're doing things like this on here, you really got to work on different textures because essentially, if you're doing something on the floor on a flat lay, anybody can do it. You've got to kind of look at ways that you can challenge the narrative. Because this is a Nike jacket that seems like it's more than just a hoodie, because it's got the like nylon paneling at the top, it does have this sense of like an adventure feel to it. So at the minute I've got a bit of an issue with the hood looking a bit rubbish because of how it sits there. When I'm outside shooting photos like this is editorial stuff. So this isn't items I would use for the website. I can't consistently copy and paste this whole process, but what I can do is I can find colour palettes, I can find brands, I can find styles of textures that work. This is actually not too bad. Again, it is one of them things where it's like, I don't know, the way that this looks doesn't look as well as I thought. Like, look, you can see there. What I don't think I articulated very well at this point in the video is that this was very much on a whim. I had the idea probably 5 minutes before and I thought, let me just take an item outside. Didn't really plan a structure, but this is just raw how it happens when I'm live and direct, taking photos and getting that response, so yeah. However, I'm not finished. I want to go and show a few others, and I know I haven't got a hanger, but let's see what we can do with just flat lay photography today. So with where I am at the minute, like literally, so Gully is just down there. Like, know most of the people that have these buildings. This is Arcadia, the cafe I come to for me coffee every day. There's loads of really nice textures, so like, even the green on the bridge, even the deep turquoise on the back of them. Like, there's loads of other little bits and placements. The only issue I would say when you are shooting outside is that because it's quite weather dependent, for example, because it's been raining, I don't really want to shoot on the grass, but the green looks really popular. So there's like lots of different decisions you have to make along the time. Hang on, let's just feel it. Oh yeah, it is wet. Although, no, I'm not going to do it because it's actually wet. It's not the one. But do you see, you're coming outside and there's lots of different decisions you have to make. So have a sip of this coffee and then we're going to convoy up a different route. Sorry, one thing I really like about shooting outside actually is shadow textures. The way that lighting sits with things like this is such an easy thing for you to capitalize on. It again comes down to the brand, comes down to the colors, but let's have a little go with this one and let's see if I can show you what I mean about different contrasts of light. I'm going to work with literally this texture right here. It looks like the sun keeps going, which is not ideal. Can we just see how that's going at the same time? But hopefully, because I'm here right now, like this, it will work. So, and like that. Oh yeah, and the sun's coming in now. So, you can have it at an angle like that, have it straight on. And actually, them photos look pretty clean. You can see how the light in there when it's a little bit more darker from the sun being a bit more powerful versus there creates such a completely different contrast. Like when there's a lot of light on the subject, it reinforces a lot of exposure, so you have to be careful of the balance of the true colour. But when you have the softer light where the sun's still out, it really creates a nice image and picture as well. I'm happy with that, guys. I'm happy with them clips. A little review on this, just a second. Let's have a little coffee and a sip and a review. Actually, this video might not be an exact flat lay one. It might just be a bit of a random mixture. But what I'm saying is that with this video, what I wanted to get out is a little test to see what we all think about like the out on location. Like my thought process is what I'm thinking about. Maybe there's like, I don't know, maybe there's something that you want to see in particular. Maybe you want to see how I shoot greens or how I would work with Carhartt or how I would do high-end brands like this. You know, I'm just planning this video here and I'm trying to do different approaches where we're a little bit more, like, I want to be more conversationalist. I don't want to be too serious with you guys. I want to have fun with this and I want you lot to enjoy learning and enjoy like me either being a silly sod or just like having good vibes. Do you know what I mean? So let me know with more comments about what you want on from this topic. I'd much prefer to come and do practical stuff as well. It's quite windy today, so I've not picked the best day, but it is still a good day. Okay, scrap what I just said. I'm not actually gonna do a, I'm not gonna do like a showing you what it would look like modeled. I think that it would actually go separate from the flat lay kind of thing. But I want to just use this in a very small scope. I've managed to leave where I am at Gully and within about 30 seconds, maybe 2 or 3 different textures that will work in different capacities. Again, weather plays a big role in it. Lots of different factors have, you know, consequential different effects. But I would love to do more of these videos and showing you more closely the processes. So this is a very bite-sized look into this, but I'm interested to know what you think. Test the waters on little bits of new projects and see what you think. Drop a comment or a like, let me know, and I'll see you tomorrow at 6:30. Oops.